The following paid program does not necessarily reflect the views of this station, its staff, or Clear Channel Media and Entertainment.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, ADRIENNE Lally, and ATTILIO Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, ADRIENNE and ATTILIO.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 799-9596. That's 799-9596, or on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
Hey, everybody. I was at Alakai CrossFit doing my WOD, workout of the day. This lady came up to me, tapped me on the shoulder, started asking me a bunch of tax and legal questions. I said, those are great questions. Highly recommend you seek the appropriate licensed professional. And then I said, but Mom, what other questions do you have? So if you hear anything on the show, sounds like tax advice, seek your neighborhood Spider-Man or CPA. If it sounds like legal advice, hey, you know what? You should go talk to the attorneys with heart.
That's Kane and Heron.
Yep. And because today we are realtors and we're going to talk about real estate.
So I want to go back to the workout of the day at Alakai CrossFit.
Yeah.
Aren't they having some kind of special event this weekend?
Yeah, speaking of, it's a showdown that's going to be tomorrow from 9 or 10, 9 a.m. till the end of the day. I think the final award ceremonies are at 4:30. This is Alakai CrossFit out in the Campbell Industrial area. Just follow the signs. Should be easy to find. We are, Team Lally, yours truly, is sponsoring the cash prizes.
Now, is it for military only, or is it open for everybody?
I think it's open for anybody who does CrossFit. I mean, obviously, you're not going to take somebody right off the street because they got to know the moves. But I think all the teams have registered already. I think they're going to have a couple teams and even a master's division.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun.
But anyway, you want more details on that, go to alakai.com, or I think it's alakaicrossfit.com. If anything, check out our Facebook postings, and we'll give you more of the details tomorrow.
All right, so on to our quotes, our Jack Handy quotes of the day here. All right, so I hope some animal never bores a hole in my head and lays its eggs in my brain.
What?
Because later you might think you're having a good idea, but it's just eggs hatching.
What the? Gotta let that one gel. Gotta let that one sit. Gotta let it ferment.
All right, so here's the next one. Okay. It takes a big man to cry, but it takes a bigger man to laugh at that man. All right, and here's the last one before we move on. I hope when they die, cartoon characters have to answer for their sins.
And you know what? That is never more true. Hey, you know, today is a very special weekend. We're coming up on Memorial Day. One of the things I've done with my Cub Scout pack for years is, and most people don't realize this, on the Sunday prior to Memorial Day, I think it was, I forgot when it was started, but the original governor way back when had invited the Boy Scouts of America to go to the Punch Bowl Cemetery of the Pacific and put up flags and lays. So it's a great thing. There's probably 30,000 graves up in there, 30,000 plus. And all the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts from all over the island come together. And at about 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, within about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, every single gravesite has a American flag stuck in it, along with a wreath or lei. A lot of the flowers and stuff were put together by the kids during the week in the elementary schools and then delivered there in refrigerated trucks. So it's a pretty amazing thing if you have an opportunity to participate in the Boy or Cub Scouts. And that's what's going to happen Sunday for the Monday event.
Okay, so
we just keep talking to us because if we don't have callers, no,
but we do have a caller. So Gabe Ame with Hawaii VA Loans, he's actually out running that Makaiki race. I think he's probably already done by now.
Yeah.
But we do have Duke Kim Han from Keller Williams Honolulu Property Management calling in with a property management tip of the day.
Yeah.
So that might be him right now on the line.
Well, before we bring Duke on, I want to talk about this at the top of the hour and at the bottom of the hour.
Okay.
Education, discipline. You know, what makes a great leader? Them, when necessary. Also, you know, we grow up and achieve, and then we could for ourselves. Great leaders want exactly the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like what parents want for their children. They want to provide their people opportunity, education, discipline, when necessarily, build their self-confidence, give them an opportunity to try and fail, all so that they could achieve more than we could ever imagine for ourselves. So just like what parents want for the kids, we as team leaders want for our team members. So we have a recruitment. We want to share some recruitment information with you. Hey, do you know someone that's great at sales and they're just wrong in the wrong vehicle, say like a rusted out Toyota Tercel with a cracked windshield and a muffler hanging on the back with a wire? No, that's not what we mean. Team Lally is looking for 2 full-time buyer agents.
Okay, so in addition to being endorsed by Sean Hannity, we are the only real estate team in our area that offers an ironclad guarantee. We either sell the home or we buy it.
All right, so the ideal person should be decisive, self-motivated, have consultative style, should be an aggressive, competitive, high performer who is persuasive, outgoing, and a people person, because you can imagine with this guarantee we're generating a lot of leads. Speaking of leads.
So we have more qualified leads than we can handle, and therefore we need you. These straight commission positions have no ceiling on income, and just send your resume on into info@teamlally.com. Again, that's info@teamlally.com, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
All right, 2 full-time buyer agents, that's what we're looking for right now.
All right.
Do you have Duke?
Yes, so Duke is on the line.
Duke, are you there?
This is Duke.
Hello.
Hi, Duke.
Hello, Duke. Thanks for
Good afternoon.
for calling in. Good afternoon
Sure.
to you. So tell us the property management tip of the day.
The tip of the day is hire a property manager to avoid having to evict your tenants on your own.
Yeah.
So many people, and this goes for my family also, do not hire a property manager in lieu of trying to save money.
So tell us a story about how that, with your own family even. Share with us.
I won't name names,
Okay.
but somebody very close to me was renting out a house in Las Vegas, and I recommended a property manager who I use up there, and they decided not to. So fast forward 6 months later, just 6 months, they paid the first month's rent and never paid again.
Wow.
So it took almost a year to get the people out of the house. They hired a professional eviction company for $2,500.
Wow.
And so they lost 6 months' rent, $2,500, and the people absolutely just wrecked that person's house.
So how much would they have paid a property manager versus what they ended up spending? What was the cost of that mistake? Were you able to calculate that?
Well, 7% of $1,500 was in Vegas. It's a little bit cheaper to get a property manager than it is in Honolulu, but I don't know what that is. It's probably about $70 or $80, maybe $90 a month.
Wow.
The home repair ended up costing about $16,000.
So basically, they could have paid the $1,200 a year for the professional property management, versus they ended up paying $16,000 out of pocket for that mistake.
For the whole year, exactly.
Wow.
And property managers would monitor. They would also start the eviction process a lot quicker, at least I would, and look out for the seller's best interest, because that's my only job.
Now, you have some kind of technology where you can do a background check, and you really are thorough with going into the details of these tenants. So, I mean,
yes, we do. We have one of the country's largest back-of-the-house systems called ATTILIO. It's totally automated. We are working on getting the 7-Elevens up and running here locally, so the tenants can pay rent there. They also can pay online with credit card, and they can also do direct deposit. But we do a background check directly with the tenant's application online, and we do a credit, criminal, and rental history check all at the same time.
So with all this due diligence, it's going to be highly unlikely that you would, even have to evict the tenant because you get a good tenant in there in the first place.
Right. Most of the property manager's work is done up front with marketing and documenting the condition of the home, which we do a video tour, we take extensive pictures, and we do a walk-in checklist with the tenant.
So as far as, getting the properties rented, on average, how quickly are you able to do that turnover, Duke?
Right now in 2014, the average is about 3 to 5 days.
Wow.
So it's been going pretty quickly, and if you're a seller out there looking to or contemplating renting your home, the rental market is very, very tight right now. So rental rates are up about 20% versus last year.
So what's a good number and website that our listeners can contact you at, Duke?
445-9223, and you can go to rentguarantee.com or you can go to KWHIPM.com.
You know what? Tell us about that rent guarantee. That sounds interesting.
If we take you on as a client, we'll rent guarantee the house at a certain rate. If we don't get it rented in 30 days, we'll pay your rent for you. Pretty simple.
Pay the rents.
Now I know what you listeners out there are thinking. That's a bunch of baloney. Oh yeah, you think it is? I think you should call Duke because I don't think so. I'm telling you, I'm a vegetarian. I know it's not baloney. Call him at that number.
Is for real.
Meet him up in real. I think Duke is confident in making that type of guarantee because he gets the properties rented.
3 to 5 days is the average.
That's
even if awesome record.
I'd be confident even if the market wasn't hot, you'd still be doing a great job because great services, great products, and great people, they are successful regardless of what the economy is doing.
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that I do that some of my competitors don't is I answer my phone.
Wow.
That's the key.
So
that's so simple.
I know I am so irritated when I call a business or I get a answering service or an answering machine or no answer whatsoever.
Yes.
I just go on to the next company. But if you call my phone, 445-9223, you'll get an answer that says, if I don't call you back in 1 hour, I said I will call you back in 1 hour, and that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
So most of the time I just answer my phone.
Yeah, I think for most investors, they appreciate that because time is money for them, especially for the investor type. And then for your tenants, the tenants, they want to have a lot of complaints or tenants end up moving out prematurely or not paying the rent or busting up the places because they can't get a hold of anybody.
Right. And I just want to put a quick note in that the last 10 tenants that I had talked to on the phone looking for properties all have multiple pets.
Yep.
So if you're coming into Hawaii or you're looking for a house to rent with multiple pets, I'm talking 2 to 5 pets, 3 dogs, 2 cats, 1 bird, you're going to encounter a little bit of difficult time right now because the rental market is already tight, plus 80% of the rentals out there do not accept pets. So multiple pets are even tougher. So be prepared to pay a higher rent and a higher security deposit, and that's just another tip 2 of the day.
Yep, either that or they need to just think about buying a home and then they can have as many pets as they want.
Right, and I know 2 good realtors who will take care of that for you.
Yeah.
ATTILIO and ADRIENNE.
That's right.
Yeah, Team
All
Lally.
right.
Team Lally.
Well, we got cool music coming on in the background. What's that mean, Adrienne?
That means it's time to take a break. So thanks so much, Duke, for your property management tip of the day. Again, that's Duke Kim Han. You can reach him at 445-9223
or KWHIPM.com.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks,
Have a good
Duke.
Memorial Day.
Yes,
right, thank
you
you,
too, Duke.
Bye-bye.
Hey, it's your friend Sean Hannity, and I can tell you firsthand from moving across this great country that bad advice from your real estate agent can cost you time and a whole lot of money. You, however, have a great team of great Americans right there in your backyard that puts their money where their mouths are and takes the stress out of selling a home. I'm talking about Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally at Keller Williams Realty. They have a system for attracting buyers that's so effective they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and a deadline that you agree to, or will have it bought for cash. Now, how can they do this? Simple. The average realtor sells less than 10 homes a year and attracts a handful of buyers a month. Now, Adrienne and Attilio spend thousands of dollars every month to attract hundreds of buyers and help sell your home for 18% more money than the traditional agent. Now, they are so confident that you'll be happy, they also offer you a one-day listing agreement. Now, if they don't live up to their guarantees, they let you out of the contract. No questions asked. Adrienne and Attilios outsell 99% of the agents in Hawaii by targeting both local and out-of-state buyers. Call the agents that I personally recommend. That's Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally at Keller Williams Realty at 799-9596. That's 799-9596. Or online at guaranteedsale.com.
Are you a veteran interested in purchasing a home? If so, you qualify for the great benefits allowed by the VA Home Loans Program. Benefits like no down payment required, reduced closing costs, and flexible qualifying guidelines.
Hawaii VA Loans is Hawaii's VA loan specialist who can educate you on all these benefits and help you get on track with being pre-approved for a VA loan.
For more information on how you can tap into this great resource, go to hawaiivaloans.com to download their free 24-page ebook. As a special bonus, after downloading the informative guide, you'll be instructed on how you can earn a $1,000 closing cost credit on your next home purchase.
So what are you waiting for? Get your free VA loan ebook and earn a $1,000 closing credit by going to hawaiivaloans.com or give them a call at 792-4251. That's 792-4251. We recommend Fidelity National Title Insurance Company for your next real estate transaction.
Through its nationwide network of direct operations and agents, Fidelity National Title provides title insurance, underwriting, escrow, and closing services to consumers.
Check them out at fidelitynationaltitle.com or fntic.com.
Hi, I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
There are a lot of choices out there.
It's important to make the right choice when it comes to a realtor.
This client felt they made the right choice.
We'd like to share their thoughts with you.
I would say that Team Lally is more professional. Also, they are more thorough. They provide more than just their services are excellent. They'll provide you with other services. They keep you updated, let you know what's going on. I was never I was never lost as far as knowing what went on, but every step of the way they kept in touch and let me know what's going on. I would have no problem referring them.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
If you're looking for an outstanding insurance agent that will personally help you during the moment of truth, we recommend Bradley Maruyama with Allstate Insurance.
So, Attilio, what do you mean by the moment of truth?
Well, the best insurance is the insurance you never have to use, but we know that's not how life works. So when life happens, you can count on Bradley and his team to exceed your expectations for your insurance needs.
Keep in mind that when buying a home, the cost of home insurance should be taken into consideration. I trust Bradley with my own personal home, so you should give him a call. Call Bradley with Allstate Insurance at 591-8016. Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
And we're talking about real estate.
Hey, before we get back into the show here, the city is still hoping to collect 38,000 leis to decorate the graves of the veterans at the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific at Punch Bowl. Leis must be made of fresh flowers or tea leaves and must measure 20 to 24 inches long. Before tying, please leave them untied. They can be dropped off at all our Honolulu Fire Department stations on Oahu till 12 noon today.
So you have a half an hour to get those leis in.
All right. So, hey, you know what? A great family activity. We've done it with our family. Go to the nearest stand of plumeria trees, pick a bunch of leaves, get a needle and some floss, and make a couple leis. It's a fun activity. We used to do it with our Cub Scouts every year.
All right, so we have a very special guest that's joining us today.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a quick introduction to her.
Sure.
Her name is Linda DeFusco. She's from the DeFusco real estate team, the Arizona Rainmaker. And she's the founder of the Referral Mindset, Refer with the Purpose group here with, I think, 8,500 members worldwide. So, Linda, are you there?
I am. Thank you so much for the introduction, Adrienne and Attilio. I appreciate both of you very much. Aloha.
Sure. Aloha.
So Linda is she's done over 3,000 real estate transactions.
Just last year.
Yeah.
No.
So she's a very, very experienced and respected agent in our industry.
Yes.
So Linda, if you could tell us and our listeners a little bit more about yourself. I know you have a very long resume. I was just picking and choosing a few important things that I wanted to bring up.
Tell us
more.
Yeah, but tell us about yourself.
Thank you so much for the introduction, and I am very honored to be here. I will tell both of you I'm very, very honored to be here. I am Linda DeFusco with Keller Williams Realty, the largest real estate franchise actually in over the world. We have 100,000 agents in the United States and Canada alone. And often, frankly, what I'm asked is, what is the difference between me and other agents?
Yes.
And honestly, I will share with you my heart today, if I may.
Sure.
Yes.
And my heart is my passion. I believe I have found my passion. I have been in real estate actually since 1984. That sounds like a long time. I've actually sold about 3,000 residential properties throughout my career. And I've done that actually, and it's brought me between $8 and $16 million each year for about the last 27 years.
Wow.
And I've done that as an individual agent with an assistant.
Okay.
And again, it's my passion, and that's what's helped me to grow my business. I actually started with reading books about with Zig Ziglar and Michael Mayer, his 7 levels of communication.
Yeah, we noticed that the referral group is kind of tailored after his teachings and coachings, and we actually had Michael Mayer on our show a few weeks back.
Yes, you're one.
Yes, you did. And Michael Mayer and my dad and Ziglar have actually been my mentors in life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they've not only helped me in my life, but they've helped me with my business, which I think shows. I think it shines through. I think, honestly, from my heart again, I am who I am. I think we can't hide who we are. And I think that they've been very instrumental in my life and my career.
So with Linda, with all of this, these mentors, you had mentioned that you're teaching other agents and other business people this referral mindset. And
I am, which is very exciting for me. Actually, you bring me to my big why. If I can so expound on it, I will.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I have created Referral Mindset with Refer with Purpose, and I actually started that about 3 years ago with about 100 members. Today, we are 8,500 strong. Wow. We are growing daily. My passion has grown with help of people and leaders like Adrienne, frankly. She is a great role model for my ambassadors around North America.
So, so could you share maybe like a recent success story of an agent that you've been able to impact? Because I know that you impact a ton of people every day with your positive coachings and positive words, but maybe you could share a recent success story with us.
Somebody else I would actually say I've influenced would be, it would be Michael Mayer. I think I've influenced his life. I think I've influenced Joe Rothschild's life. There's so many people. I can't name them all, frankly. There are so many tremendous people. There's Rick Jiha. He's been a coach and a mentor, actually, to me, which has been tremendous in my life. He's actually helped me teach a lot of the classes that I have around the country.
If you could maybe hit on like top three tips that you have for building your business by referral.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I actually feel those people influence my life rather than me influence their life.
Yeah, no problem. And then, so if there were the top 3 things that you got from them through their influence, what would they be as far as?
Oh my!
Yeah.
I believe that these people have helped me. They've influenced my life in the law of reciprocity.
Mm-hmm.
They have actually brought out my passion,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually the backbone and the referral mindset. The group has actually 100 highly vetted ambassadors from every state, and Canada, Providence, and now also in South Africa.
All right. So if you were to define an ambassador, what's an ambassador?
That's a really good question, and thank you for asking.
Sure.
An ambassador is a leader. They're absolutely held to a higher standard within the group. An ambassador must adhere to the code of ethics, honestly, that I have, or they cannot participate. I believe that way firmly because we have much work to do. Ambassadors are teachers, they're trainers, and they're coaches of the general membership.
Now, so Linda, you shared that you do a lot of reading. Can you share with us maybe one of your what are you reading?
What are you reading now? What's on your nightstand?
You know what? Really, honestly, what I am reading today, and I just had dialogue with Michael Mayer this morning, frankly, I am reading The 7 Levels of Communication.
That's a good book, I heard. No, we've read it.
Yes, you've read
and taken lots of notes.
And I've gone to his workshops, and he's totally is on my page. Him and I have the same passion, and so it's really easy for me to get in that groove or that belief or that training that he has. And honestly, I want to share it with all the other realtors in the world. I want to share it with people because it is so important. I believe it should be everyone's passion.
Yeah, so he has that nice, colorful pyramid in there. Tell us about that pyramid. I mean, I have an idea in my head, but I want to hear it from you. Tell us about that pyramid of communication.
The pyramid actually is teaching other people, is teaching ambassadors how to teach, train the general membership. Our ultimate goal here is to provide a network of extraordinary agents around the globe to provide this kind of service.
Yeah. So I know when you take a look at that pyramid, it talks about at the bottom is all the marketing that we do, but ultimately
like emails and
we're ultimately trying to get up to the top, which is either a good conversation with them or a one-on-one meeting. But one of the other things I remember from the book was if I'm remembering it correctly, it's like you want to go to somebody and say, how can I bring you a bunch of business for your type of business without any expectation of getting anything in return?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I try to focus on events, seminars, and one-on-one phone calls. Especially staff networking is real big for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, our ultimate goal, honestly, is to provide a network of extraordinary agents, actually, around the globe.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of referral groups out there. Truly, I do. I've seen and heard them all. I watch carefully. But frankly, I feel that our group is a little different because we are governed by the law of reciprocity.
Yeah, you gotta give to get.
Exactly, exactly. And I think that a lot of groups out there often think that, well, the way to get ahead is to get and then give. But truly, from my dad, from Michael Mayer, from Zig Ziglar, I feel in my heart it's completely the opposite. It's give, then get.
Now, Linda, you've been in this business a long time, and you've done a lot of transactions. Could you share with us one that's, I guess, the most unique or interesting?
Or memorable?
Memorable that you've been involved with?
Oh, my goodness. The most memorable, honestly, there are many. But frankly, for me, it's, for me, who I am, my personality, is I mirror people. I become who they are. And I try to understand them on their level because, frankly, in my personal opinion, what I teach around the country is there's 4 different types of personalities. There's D's, which is, we just personalities, and there's D's, which are very dominant. There's I, which are very influential. There's S, which are very stable and steady, and there's C, which are very conforming. So, frankly, I wear a red hat, I wear a blue hat, I wear an orange hat, I wear a green hat. But I try to get on their level to understand where they're coming from and then service their needs accordingly.
Yeah, one of our clients that came visited with us, he was crazy, so I matched him, and I was crazy. No. But
no, I think that's
I'm
very
an expert
important.
at mirroring crazy. I can mirror crazy. No.
I've had a few of those.
Yeah.
You know, I think people are very unique and people are very special.
Yes, they are.
And I think from everyone, no matter who we are, no matter where we are in life, we can learn something. And that is truly my passion, is to learn who they are, and hopefully I can learn something from them. And my heart is they can learn something from me. But I think if we can mirror them, they can better understand us.
Yeah, one of my favorite quotes is from the church lady, and she said it so succinctly. Isn't that special?
We're all
exactly.
special.
There's
We're all
no right and
special.
wrong where you are in life. Truly, there isn't. Everybody has a different journey. There's no
Yes.
right and wrong.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm totally in agreement with you. What we love about this business is just all the different kind of people that we get to interact with.
Exactly. I mean, to me, honestly, from my heart, to me, we are the blessed ones. Really, we are.
Yeah.
Because we get the opportunity to meet these people. If we weren't in this business, my dear, how would we meet these people?
That's right. And that's why we're in the business, because we love people.
Exactly.
Whether they're a D, an I, an S, or a C.
Exactly. And I'm so glad you understand where I'm coming from. So many people don't, but I thought I would share with the people that do. You know what? I think it's just so good for everybody. If everybody can learn about that, and I don't mean to be, talking about what I teach, but honestly, that's what I teach, and I teach it because I'm passionate about it, because I think I have something to share with the world.
And that's why we had you on the show today. So thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you.
ArizonaRainmaker.com. You can check her out there and learn more about her teachings. And
For all your Arizona referrals.
That's right, the Arizona referrals.
Yeah.
And you can also check with Adrienne. Adrienne is a wonderful ambassador on my team.
Yes.
Yes, Adrienne is wonderful. So if you don't have her number, I have that here for you.
Okay. What is that number?
That number is 799-9596.
Thank you so much. Yes, I like to support the people, because the people are what, without the people, I'd be nothing.
Exactly.
And we appreciate you, Linda. Thank
All
you
right.
so much for calling in, and you have an awesome Memorial Day weekend.
Yes,
Thank you, and I
make it
appreciate you both very much.
Make it a special day.
I absolutely will. Every day is.
All righty.
All
Thank you,
right.
dear.
Well, we got to take a quick break, but don't go too far. When we come back, we have some information that's going to...
Change your life forever.
That's right.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
Hey, Adrienne, I was thinking about buying an investment property and renting it out myself. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Really?
No.
What? Why not?
Did you know that Hawaii law favors the tenant?
Really?
Yes, and if you end up in court and the tenant wins, you may be liable for triple damages.
Oh, no, I feel like Mr. Bill.
What I recommend you do is give Team Lally Property Management a call.
Why is that?
We have a guaranteed rent program.
Oh, really? What does that mean?
If we don't lease your home in 60 days, we'll pay the rent.
No way. If you don't lease my home in 60 days, you'll pay my rent?
Yes, if we don't lease your home in 60 days, we will pay the rent.
So, for more details, should I go to rentguaranteed.com?
Yes, that's rentguaranteed.com.
Or you can also call 445-9223. That's 445-9223. That's 445-9223. I hate those commercials that keep repeating the number. What's that number?
445-9223.
Oh, yeah, 445-9223.
In every real estate transaction, there is a virtual silent partner, the escrow company. They're there to make certain that the transaction keeps on track and that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed.
We like working with Hawaii Escrow and Title. They close our transactions on time with professionalism and aloha. We're happy to recommend Hawaii Escrow and Title for any escrow and title services, providing Hawaii's community with exceptional escrow and title services since 1972.
Check them out on the web at hetinc.com. That's hetinc.com. Hi, I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
Buying or selling a home can be stressful.
We know that having a plan of action eliminates the stress.
And that's what we do. Get rid of the stress.
Here's one of our clients.
I think really the key to their success is the way they're able to communicate with their customers. I didn't have that the last time I used a realtor.
Hey, listen, are you confused, maybe even frightened when thinking about real estate? Well, here's a unique proposition. It's from Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally, Keller Williams. You know, Adrienne and Attilio, they offer a no-obligation guarantee. If they have not done their job, you're free to get out of your contract. You're not going to want to, though, because they'll sit down with you, establish a price and deadline to sell your home, and if the deadline passes and the home isn't sold, they're going to buy your home. Just listen to this. This is Ocean Point in Eva Beach. Adrienne listed the home, and 4 days later, before it was even shown physically to anyone, she had a full-price offer. Now, how has this happened? Because the team provided a video tour through the home, not just some slideshow, but an actual video tour. And the video tour told the buyers all they needed to know. Sellers love these guys. So working with Adrienne and Attilio doesn't obligate you to anything. If they're not doing their job, they're going to let you out of your contract, and they'll do it free and clear. So why not call the only agent willing to earn your business every single day? Team Lally, 855-KHVH 830. That's 855-KHVH 830 or online at guaranteedsale.com. That's guaranteedsale.com, and start your packing now.
Party people! Tag team music in full effect. That's me, DC, the brain supreme, and my man Steve Rowland.
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 799-9596. That's 799-9596, or on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
You know, we're the only real estate show where you could actually be sitting in your tricked out ride at the intersection blasting the music because of that intro, and then it turns into talk radio.
All right, so speaking of talk radio, and,
Yes.
and our previous commercials there, Rick Amato was talking about a success story with our video tours.
Yeah, so we had a chance to meet with a client.
This was just on Thursday.
Yeah, this was just this past Thursday, and they're going to be listing their home with us. They're not satisfied with that current realtor, and we're not going to say who that was.
No.
Because we want to protect the innocent. But anyway, her frustration was that she...
she never heard from them.
Well, she never heard from them, so communication. We have a communication guarantee.
Yes, we do.
We guarantee every Monday morning to yell and scream at you and curse at you. Every Monday. Guaranteed. No. We're going to call you up and talk to you. People are surprised. We tell them, hey, you know what? There's nothing really new to share this week, but do you have any questions or concerns? And that's what we do every week with all our clients. But what did she do? No communication, and then she was not satisfied with the marketing of her property.
Yeah, she's very motivated. She wanted to get her home sold, and so she took it upon herself to go get a video tour made, or
so
a quote-unquote video tour.
Yeah, so we told her, hey, we do video tours for all our clients. By the way, I said, we looked at your video tour, and I want to show you what your video tour is in comparison to ours. You have those great pictures, really nice job you did there. And I said, by the way, how much did you pay for it? What did she say?
She paid $400 to have a virtual tour.
Now, there's a difference.
There is. It's like a slideshow, like moving...
So a virtual tour is what we imagine.
Pictures.
We're using our imagination and I'm wondering what the property looks like. No, that's not a virtual tour. Virtual tour is you take it's a still shots. Really nice. They were really nice still shots put together, kind of panning left and right and then fading in and out from one photo to the next. However, that's kind of like showing you different parts of the island without
connecting the dots.
I'll give you an example. If you're looking at Oahu, would a helicopter continuous 360 video of the perimeter of the island give you a good idea of what the island's like? Yes, as opposed to stopping and going. So she had a virtual tour, which she called the video tour, and we showed her one of our video tours, which takes you through the door, through the home, room by room, in a smooth transition, so you have an understanding of what the floor plan looks like, and that gives people a better idea of what your house looks like.
And that's part of our marketing service.
Oh, yeah. And how much do we charge for a video tour of your home?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's part of our service.
That's part of the service. So she had to, pay for her own virtual slideshow tour.
Yep.
And now she's coming with us, and we're going to give her the the video tour treatment there.
Yep.
We'll expose the home to the world.
Yeah.
Get it sold for her. All right. So let's talk about some of our guarantees. I know that you mentioned our communication guarantee.
Yep. Communication guarantee. We already talked about that. We've got an easy exit listing agreement. What does that mean?
That means that if you are not satisfied or we don't do everything that we said we're going to do, fire us, and you should.
Yep.
So we'll let you out.
Here's one.
That's how it is.
Here's one for your buyers. You know, a lot of times buyers, there's pretty much about 6 different things that keep someone from buying. You know, maybe your fear of making a decision, fear of making the wrong decision, fear of not having enough information, maybe buyer's remorse, all of that. We have a love it or leave it program that could probably, I would say, put your mind at ease. And what is it, Adrienne?
So if you buy a home through us, and if you are not absolutely satisfied with your home within 2 years and you need to sell it, we'll sell it for free for you.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't have to be worried about, you know, picking the wrong home or, you know, being in the wrong situation. We'll help you out of that if that indeed is the case. So
yeah. So live in the home for 2 years. You don't like it for any reason, we'll help you sell it free.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So then we have
we have Cherie calling in about her open house.
Cherie, are you there?
Hey guys, morning.
Hi.
I sure am.
Tell us about your open house.
Well, I'm going to be out in Ocean Point today. It's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2.5 paired home. And what's nice about those is there's no maintenance fee. Just your association. Nice and spacious, 2-story, not too far from the beach. And I'll be there today from 2 to 4:30. If you just see the Team Lally signs on Kapolei Parkway, you'll find me real easy.
All right.
And this is in Ocean Point and listed at just $549,000.
2-story home. You've got the space between the garage and the back of the home, so nice enclosed area for the kids and the little doggies.
Yep.
And not too far from the beach and the parks and everything else, and the brand new Safeway shopping center right up the road.
I was just going to say, yeah, tons of shopping and real convenient, close to schools. Nice neighborhood.
All right.
All right, so go visit Cherie today from 2 to 4:30.
Thanks, Cherie.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
All righty.
So Cherie is one of our 5 full-time buyer agents that we have on the team. Speaking of buyer agents, where is it? Oh, here it is. Hey, speaking of buyer agents, do you know someone that is great at sales? They're just in the wrong vehicle, like a rusted. I'm going to do this one again. They're in the wrong vehicle, like a rusted Toyota Tercel with a cracked windshield and a muffler hanging on the back with wire. No, that's not the kind of vehicle we're talking about. Team Lally is looking for 2 full-time buyer agents.
So in addition to being endorsed by Sean Hannity, we're also endorsed by Rick Hamada and Colin Coward. So just to name a few. We are the only real estate team in our area that offers an ironclad guarantee. We either sell the home or we buy it.
That's how confident we're going to get your home sold. The ideal person should be decisive, self-motivated, and have a consultative, I had to practice that word, consultative style. Kind of like you go in like Mary Kay, you know, right? We're gonna put some eyeliner on you. No. Not about cosmetics. Consultative style should be an aggressive, competitive, high performer who is persuasive, outgoing, and a people person. If you have now that we can't give you, you got to have that walking in the door. But the leads, the systems, the administrative backup, teaching you how to make a really nice living in the real estate business, that's what you're going to get from us.
So we have more qualified leads than we can handle, and therefore we need you. These straight commission positions have no ceiling on income. Send your resume to info@teamlally.com. Again, that's info@teamlally.com. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
By the way, Lally is spelled Lally.
All right, now we are going to take a short break, but don't go too far. When we come back, we have
some more properties to talk about
and more information to share.
Yes.
Hi, it's Colin Coward. You've heard me say losers make excuses and champions find a way to win every time. Need to sell your home right here in Honolulu? You've got real estate agents who operate in a whole different league. My friends, ADRIENNE Lally and ATTILIO Leonardi of Team Lally Keller Williams. Those guys make the selling process look easy. because they sell 27 times more homes than the average agent and spend thousands of marketing dollars, attracting hundreds of buyers. Because of that, Adrienne and Attilio guarantee that if they can't sell your home at a price and deadline you agreed to, they'll buy your home. They'll buy yours, no risk. And if at any point you're not happy, they'll let you fire them, and you're free to go. But that's not going to happen. There's only one phone call I would make. It would be to Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi. Write the number down, 799-9596. 799-9596. Or online at guaranteedsale.com. That's guaranteedsale.com.
Hawaii is one of the most beautiful places to live with our gorgeous weather and perfect tropical climate. It's the ultimate paradise.
However, pests love living here just as much as we do. Pests like cockroaches, termites, ants, and even rodents thrive within our very own homes.
Ew! Keeping them out is important for the safety of your family as well as the structural integrity of your home.
Let Kama'aina Termite and Pest Control keep your home clear of these unwanted pests.
They offer smart, reasonable, and effective programs for your property. With more than 30 years of experience, let the Kama'aina team protect your investment.
Call them today for a free estimate at 591-9997. Again, that's 591-9997. One of the things we recommend to get the most value in regards to getting your home ready for sale is a professional cleaning, and the cleaning company we recommend is Spots Cleaning and Maintenance.
Give Flo a call at 383-5843. They are licensed and insured and can do residential and commercial cleaning.
Look, folks, I'm a certified clean freak. Just ask my beautiful wife, Regina. This is the only company I trust to clean my own properties.
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 799-9596. That's 799-9596, or on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally. So we have Lydia.
Lydia, are you there?
Are you there? Are you on the line to talk about your open house?
Lydia?
I'll be at a great. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I'll be at a great open house this weekend. It's a very difficult property to view, so if anybody has the opportunity to come by between 3:30 and 5, I'm going to be in Eva Villages, which at 91-1659 Aubaha Street in Eva Beach. It's listed at $410,000. This is a short sale. Great opportunity. People have been trying to get into this for months, and now they have the opportunity to come by.
Yeah, so this one has just recently been approved by the bank, and basically, because it's taken so long, most of those original buyers have moved on. So this one, it is a short sale, but we're ready to open escrow on it. So make sure you go and visit Lydia tomorrow. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,500 square feet living. So, I mean, that's an awesome price for a single-family home in Eva Beach. No maintenance fee. The home's in pretty good condition. They've maintained it pretty well. But I do think it's a opportunity for...
Opportunity for what?
It's an opportunity for somebody to come in and make it their home.
Shall I interview you now?
No, there's like some kind of noise.
You hear something?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
I don't know what it was.
It's just your imagination. Don't worry, folks. Adrienne's going crazy, but that's all right. We're going to still continue with the radio show.
Lydia,
she's like elbowing me in the studio.
Like you're doing something. It's making some noise. All right. So.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Lydia, for calling in. And
my pleasure.
Follow the signs to Lydia.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, Lydia.
Bye-bye.
And if you have any questions about this home, you can call our buyer hotline at 234-4421. That's 234-4421.
Hey, folks, we're in a tight seller's market right there. A lot of competition for properties. If you want to get a jump, we have a lot of coming soon properties. These are properties that we're in some level of process with the owner. And if you want to put your offer in the hat with one of these, now it's going to be difficult to work with a solo agent. They're not going to have that much activity. So we as a team, how many people on our team?
I think we have like 17 people on our team.
17 people on our team.
Yes.
We're overturning rocks left and right looking for properties. And constantly, I would say we're listing, I don't know, somewhere between 2 and 3 homes every week.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have a whole big list of coming soon properties.
Yeah, I would say at least over the last 5 or 6 years, we've had probably 10 in the hopper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking like not only all over Oahu, but statewide.
That's right.
Because I tell you right now, I can tell you right now, we got something coming up on Molokai. We got a couple up on we got one coming up on Kauai.
We have
Big Island.
Another one coming up on Big Island, and then we got 4 coming up on Maui.
Yeah. So if you want to get a jump on the Team Lally gravy train of properties, give our Pyre hotline a call. What number is that?
That's 234-4421. 234-4421.
All right.
Now, we also have a book, a new edition of our book, of our Honolulu Real Estate Guide, and we've also just released
another version of it.
Our Maui Real Estate Guide as well.
Okay.
So if you'd like to receive one of these free books, it's on our website, teamlally.com.
Yeah, there's a link. You just click on it, fill in the information, and we will charge you $50 for the shipping, but we're going to give you the book for free.
No.
No?
It's free.
It's free?
We'll send it out. We might even sign it because we wrote it.
I thought we were taking the scam shipping money and using that for our party fund.
That's a good idea, but no.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not going to do that.
All right, so it's free shipping. It's a free book.
Mm-hmm.
You got helpful tips in there about communities, about buying, selling.
About vacation rentals.
PCSing.
If you're PCSing to Paradise, we have a whole chapter for our military relocation
and
on and off the island.
And if you use a decoder ring in the very last page, along with the Team Lally decoder ring, will be the meaning of life on that last page. But you got to get the book.
That's right. So you can either go to our website, teamlally.com, or you can just send us an email to info@teamlally.com, and we'd be happy to send that right over to you.
Hey, you might even be in Dubai because we know this show broadcasts over the internet. So anybody on planet Earth could be listening in right now. We'll send you the book wherever you're at.
That's right. And we'll even sign it.
Yep.
All right. So there is some community events that are going on this weekend. You want to talk about that before we end the show? Or?
Yeah, we got the Poi Dogs and Popokai. Popoki.
Okay, it's the first annual West Oahu Pet Walk. It's on Sunday, June 8th. That's next weekend.
Yeah, that's next weekend, 2014 at 9 a.m. You're going to be meeting at the Eva Makakilo District Park. Help raise money to support our furry and four-legged friends.
They're important.
And that will be the dogs also.
Yes.
It's a 1 or 2 mile walk. What does that mean, 1 or 2 miles?
Maybe you could pick. You could do 1 or 2.
Okay, don't be a wimp. Go the full 2 miles. And let's see here. You can register at Poi Dogs and Popokai. Popoki. Was that like Hawaiian for dog poop? What is that?
I don't know.
Poi Dogs and Popoki.org.
Yes, and it's $50 per family.
But it's all for a good cause. And
That's
you know what?
Right.
If it gets you off of the lazy boy, stop watching that TV and get out and exercise, and that is worth $50 alone.
And then there's also the CrossFit.
Oh, yeah, Alakai. I got the address here. Where is it? It is 91-329 Kauhi Street. That's going to be Unit A. You can't miss it when you get there. They got the big banners up in there. But as you're heading out to Campbell Industrial Park, it's going to be one of the left turns as you're going into Campbell. 91-329 Kauhi Street. It's Alakai CrossFit. And that's going to be pretty much all day tomorrow. I think about from 9. I think the final award ceremonies are at 4:30 p.m. But if you want to check out some good competitors doing some CrossFit competition, get to meet a lot of the sponsors that are there.
Like us.
Like us.
We're sponsoring it.
Then come and check it out because it's pretty intense. And they're even going to have a master's division. I don't quote me on this, but I think it's 50 or older. So you want to see some seniors kicking it, putting you young people to shame with their level of exercise? Come check it out.
That's right. Okay, so we're hearing that very special music.
Yes.
So it's time to
Isn't
go.
that music special?
It's just special. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Denise Kaehu with Hawaii Escrow and Title.
Gabe Ame and Jim Owens of Hawaii VA Loans and Home Loan Financial.
Mike Metz with Combine and Termite and Pest Control.
Bradley Moriyama with Allstate Insurance.
Marcelo Teixeira with Spots Cleaning and Maintenance.
Matt Portier of Fidelity National Title.
Todd Bedford of Lifeline Security.
Jody Tonga and Derek Tonga for Pacific Rim Mortgage.
If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com.
And we also want to give a big thank you to our producers here in the studio. Make sure to tune in next week. We're going to have an awesome guest talking about something that will change your life forever.
This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
Sold Program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and or time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha!